Howdy YouTube, this is Charles.
And this is John.
From our tiny cabin project, and we are locked down at our
not so tiny house in Kirkwood.
So today we're just doing some gardening, and John and myself put this new garden bed in. Just started it about a week ago, and we just got it finished and are getting some of the herbs in, and we're gonna put flowers in here too. It's coming along.
It is. It's starting to look fabulous. Crackles.
The birds are a little upset because we're in the front yard right now because we just put up this bird feeder right here. And not all of the birds are comfortable with us yet, so some of them are not wanting to get too close. I'm gonna go ahead and pass you guys off to John so I can run and grab my stuff that I'm going to plant, and I'll be back in a minute.
Alright guys, so while he goes in and gets the other camera and batteries that I think he's getting for it, I'm going to just walk you through some of the herbs that we've gone ahead and planted in this new herb garden, and kind of tell you a little bit about why we planted them. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so as you can see, the first herb that we have in our garden, and I just planted this one, is rosemary. And rosemary is one of my favorite herbs to use in cooking and in health. So there's a lot of benefits to rosemary. It's very high in antioxidants, so it can support your immune system and boost your immunity to common colds and flu. There's also been studies that show that rosemary can improve your mood and memory. Simply by smelling rosemary for a few moments every day can help stimulate your memory and have better recall. It lowers stress and anxiety. And personally, I use rosemary essential oil for hair growth. It stimulates the blood circulation on your scalp to feed the follicles of your hair. And there's also anecdotal evidence that says that it may prevent gray hairs or kind of slow down the gray in your hair. Of course, rosemary is good for cooking and flavoring your food as well. Alright guys, so the next herb that we have here is lemon thyme. The only thing I think that separates lemon thyme from regular thyme is that it has a lemon scent and flavor. Thyme is good for things such as helping suppress coughing, boosting your immune system, disinfecting, and it's actually used as a preservative in food to help control and kill bacteria. Alright guys, the next herb that we have here is curled parsley. Parsley is mostly known as a herb in cooking and as a garnish. But parsley is actually quite nutrient rich. It has a lot of antioxidants, including vitamin C. It's been known to help improve the immune system and has been suggested to fight against certain types of cancer. We have our fern leaf dill. Dill is used in cooking. Of course, most of these herbs can be used in cooking for different flavors. Dill has got many different uses. It's, of course, rich in antioxidants and vitamin C. It's been used for centuries for things such as kidney disease, fever and colds, cough, bronchitis. It's been used for liver complaints, urinary tract disorders, to treat spasms, and ulcers. Now we have Italian oregano. We also have a variety of Greek oregano, which Charles really loves. Oregano is good for things such as reducing the risk of heart attacks and strokes. It helps to energize and rejuvenate the body, aids in digestion, boosts your immune system, and it also helps protect against bacteria that can affect the skin and the gut. It's also one of my favorite herbs to use in all of our cooking because of its robust flavor. Here we have Mexican tarragon, which produces these really pretty little yellow flowers on it. Mexican tarragon can be beneficial in helping to decrease blood sugar and improve insulin sensitivity. It can improve sleep, increase appetite, and it's also been shown to help relieve pain. Now we have our garden sage, which has like a satin and velvety leaf and a great smell. Sage is good to boost your brain function and help you think better. It can help with sore throats, boosting the immune system. Sage can also help regulate your blood sugar levels and blood pressure. It improves eyesight, and it's a good skin toner. Of course, I also use dried sage to burn and cleanse my house. Now we have lemon balm. Lemon balm is actually one of my new favorite herbs. It's not so much used for cooking as it's used to make a tea. The benefits of lemon balm that you'll find is that it is really good at relieving stress and anxiety. It can treat insomnia and help you get better sleep. It can treat common colds. And it also helps to reduce nausea. Now we have our lavender. Now remember, all of these herbs that we have right now are babies. This one's got a little bud, but they don't have their beautiful purple flowers yet. Most of you probably know about lavender, as it's used in a lot of cosmetics and perfumes because of its beautiful floral scent. Lavender is great at reducing anxiety and stress, but it's also good at helping hair growth by applying lavender essential oil to the hair and scalp. It can heal wounds, relieve headaches, and reduce pain. And last but not least, we have our basil. This particular variety is pesto basil. Basil is good for digestion. It can reduce inflammation and fight against free radicals in the body. It can actually help fight and combat depression. And it is good for diabetes management, among many other benefits.
Alright, so now we're going to put landscaping fabric in the back. First we're going to clean this up, get this straw up out of the way, and we're going to lay landscaping fabric down. These tomato cages will go into the garden for the tomatoes. The bean poles, we will not put any landscaping fabric around. Yeah, that's good enough.
That's a perfect width.
Yep. grown big. Crack. All right, we've got the landscaping fabric down and the tomatoes in and the cage is up, and I think it looks pretty good. What do you think?
It's really good, yeah.
Yeah?
And it looks so super cute, like being around the chickens. So, something me and Charles discussed is that not only is this our vegetable garden, it's around the chickens, it actually provides extra protection from like other birds of prey.
And it will give the chickens a bit of shade when the tomatoes are full grown and the bean poles are full. It'll block the sun coming in from this way, giving them a lot of shade, and then these, when it's later in the evening, will block the sun coming from that way. Because right now, as it stands, the only part of shade they have in their little area is either inside the coop or here behind it. Plus, any insects that the garden draws in
Food.
will end up as snackums for our little birdies. So now,
I didn't even think of that.